Welcome to part 3 of our mini-series on Elizabethan emblems.
So, I've been seeing this person and, I can't find any stable footing with her. Sometimes she brings me up, sometimes she brings me down. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
I told you not to get involved with fortune.
So, today, as part of our series exploring the emblems in John Dowland's Time Stands Still, we are going to be looking at one of the most important figures in the Elizabethan worldview, the goddess Fortune. By the way, if you haven't seen Time Stands Still yet, you can find it on our profile.
Dame Fortune was an allegorical figure who was considered to hold a great deal of power over human lives, and we have a pretty good idea of what she looked like. There were lots of pictures of her.
And they all tend to agree that she was drop-dead gorgeous, which makes sense because good fortune usually does look very attractive.
She was often portrayed as blind or blindfolded because Fortune didn't care who she favoured.
And like many attractive people, especially those in blindfolds, she carried a wheel with people strapped to it. And as she turned this wheel, as Thomas Wyatt puts it, she brings some up and casts down others, and none can trust.
Which is where we get the term Wheel of Fortune. And of course, Fortune was a big personality for the Elizabethans and was mentioned everywhere. In plays, in poems, in portraits, in everyday sayings, and...
I feel like Elizabeth I is going to get involved in here somewhere.
Of course, Elizabeth was often depicted as being a figure who was so steadfast that she was above fortune.
She is the bright, the wise, the steadfast, the light by which the world is glad, and unbowed by the tyranny of fortune's fickle ways.
Which is why, of course, Dowland portrays Fortune as being captive at her feet.
And Fortune captive